Um, in the middle of the night, like I said before, I just felt that Maria Parafin do that stuff when I'm about to tell the truth about what's going on spiritually with me. I'm just surrounded by really, really evil ass shit, and I wanted to upload a video that I had been told to delay by spirit guides and all of that. They'd be like, don't upload anything because you might lose your father, woo, woo. And I got to stop listening to this evil shit and just start, doing what I do and reaching out and just posting because it helps. With that being said, I'm trying to remember exactly what I needed to say because I'm being made to forget. Now, I sleep with my black kyanite, and I'm going to show you here right now. I slept with a little of it. Maria Parafin did something where with this one, she connected to it, to my consciousness in it, and started using it to fuck with me. And in the middle of the night, she stole a large portion of my consciousness. You can use 694 hertz, 695 hertz to see. With that being said, this is how egregious the situation is. She stole a large portion of my consciousness when I kept getting help from this entity here. And they did something where they took a lot of my consciousness. I was able to get my highest self, which got removed by this evil ass shit, back a couple of hours ago. And she was down to her soul consciousness. And they've done something where, and I had a dream about this too, right before I woke up, took me out of my timelines by fucking with my consciousness. With that being said, to show you exactly how malevolent what I have to deal with is, I barely have any consciousness right now to speak, and they had them roach spirits and all of that, as well as my father, who they keep trying to separate me from. They keep trying to remove his soul consciousness from my body. This entity here that I showed you, his name is Alex Nascimento, Alex Broadway. And I also have Baron Samedi, the real one, trying to remove this child consciousness that I have and the child spirit guide that's connected to it. So I have a lot of evil entities working against me. That's why I do these videos. They're like a call for help because I really don't have any spiritual help. And I was told by my father that if I do a video today, I'm going to lose him. I'm not going to be able to get him back. Some weird shit like that. I did a much longer video talking about my personal spiritual struggles and how I'm held hostage by all this evil shit. I'm being told right now, don't do a video. It's like I'll do a video, be on the roll, and next thing I know, I get halted. Like I say, use 694 hertz, 695 hertz to see. And, another thing I'll get told too is don't use certain frequencies. And just like with the black kyanite, how Maria Parafin was able to get into my consciousness using it after attaching herself to it. Again, she's the highest self of the tarot reader at 8704 Broadway. And I've been trying to get her picture for quite some time to get this off of me. I can't enjoy my apartment. I was crying in the middle of the fucking night because of what I have to put up with. They were like, don't do a video, don't do this, don't do that. And I was having my consciousness pulled out literally to the point of that. I felt her like in horror movies in Bibbit. When the spirit does that, they're trying to kill you off. And we found her in the astral plane yesterday. You use 694 hertz, 695 hertz to see to start getting rid of her. With that being said, I was screaming and crying in the middle of the motherfucking night. I had to wear his hair here for my spiritual protection. Because of how bad her coring out my consciousness has gotten. And, if I do videos, if I talk about it online, if I, it's like I'm being held hostage by this evil shit. This Maria Parafin motherfucker will do things to try to fuck with my ass. I don't even know what's going on. A lot of this occurs from within, but because of how fucked up my consciousness is, it expels from without, from outside. They'll do shit to try to intimidate me from doing videos and talking about it or doing any other videos as well. With that being said, all right. With that being said, in the middle of the night, I had my father, who's connected to my God self. That's why all this evil ass shit, and Maria Parafin, namely, to some degree, well, really that Alex Nacimiento entity, along with Baron Samedi, have been trying to get rid of my father and my connection to my father. But anyways, with that being said, I started getting put back together, and I was told, don't put the black kyanite, don't sleep on it, because you're going to have problems. And next thing I know, it's like this shit deprives you of freedom of choice while, they're supposed to keep the constitution of your body going and maintain it and not, it shouldn't be to where you got to, feel it and have your life delayed and put on hold because they want to involve you in it. With that being said, I put it in the back, and next thing I know, she started tearing apart my consciousness and interconnections to it. And removing my connection to my father's God self and trying to, I'm being tormented so bad by this motherfucking shit. I started screaming and every fucking thing. I was trying to call on my father, who's my connection to my God self. And, through some weird shit, I keep getting this Ingrid Heiber, Barbara David Rain, Alex Nacimiento stealing my Hecate, which controls, the highest part of your consciousness, I believe, in the spirit plane. That's what Hecate in part serves, maybe. I'm not sure. And they kept trying to remove it. I don't know if it's my, because I had my God, my connection to God, which is supposed to be presented in the form of a cloud that moved into Zendaya's head. You can use 694 Hz, 695 Hz from what I felt in the spirit plane. I know it all sounds psychotic and crazy, but this is what I've been picking up on and getting told and seeing through my third eye, what little I got left. And, they keep trying to steal my fucking Hecate every day. And so I contacted what I felt was my dad's God self, and Maria Parafin tried to, remove him, his soul consciousness, his essence, so I wouldn't be able to contact him. Again, use 694, 695 hertz to see, 694 hertz to see as well. And I was trying to contact my God, my connection to God. And next thing I know, I felt like I got the God of light, but I can't be certain because with the way she took over my consciousness, I don't know if it's my God, my connection to the God of light, or if it's hers. I kept hearing it's hers. I don't fucking know. I know I can tell the difference when they do the work. And I'm being intimidated by this motherfucker. She, for some reason, is able to use Santa Muerte or something, or really from what I've seen in the spirit plane, going back to that August the 22nd, 2022 timeline, she's been using Illuminati powers, coming from that timeline, within my timelines, to fuck with me internally. And, you know, that's where a lot of the problems are starting. I've been, you know, I remember one night they gave the order to kill my ass. And, you know, it's a long story. You know, I'm just going to say I got soul swapped. When I try to contact my inner God and all of that, they come off as entity attachments. And they're small. Whereas they're supposed to be a real version of my connection to God and my highest selves in my original body. So I know I got soul swapped. Again, I don't have much space. That's why I'm just psychotically, seemingly telling every fucking thing. With that being said, you know, she's done something where she connected not only to my dad's consciousness, I think, or my consciousness and my black kyanite. She also tied herself to my child consciousness. I'm going to say this right now. I have a good friend. That being said, let me try to continue up. I keep stopping and starting because I don't have enough, whatchamacallit, on my cell phone, and I'll get told by these evil ass fucking spirits, oh, don't post anything, you're gonna get your stuff back, you know, if you do, she gonna bring in all sorts of people to fuck with you, and woo, woo, woo. I felt her try to throw out my father, my inner connection to my dad, fucking with his soul consciousness just a couple of minutes ago after this turned off. And I feel something pulling on my consciousness right now on the back of my hair, it feels. With that being said, it's like she's trying to control what I have to say. And this black kyanite doesn't do much. I was going to try to cleanse it. This is so complex with another one, and, you know, I heard that she would use my consciousness that's connected to that to fuck with it. So this is very complex, and I just, you know, nothing get this wetback bitch off. With that being said, I had my consciousness taken out in the middle of the night, and as I said before, she did something to tie herself to my child spirit guide, my child consciousness, and all of that. I'm just going to say it like this. It doesn't help that I have, you know, all of these energy vampires attached. I got this Seamus Anderson that, you know, got placed in my nose chakra, and I don't know if he's trying to put back together my soul consciousness. The Alex Nascimento, who keeps deliberately... I remember one night I was told, and I did a video about it, which they delayed me from putting up by telling me, oh no, we're going to rebuild you. You know, with that being said, see Miss Anderson, man, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs because this shit's done when, you know, my consciousness is so torn apart that it's done entered into the astral plane, like it's all over. And it's wide open, where people could fucking feel it, and my entity attachment's moving. But anyway, see, Miss Anderson was one of the roach attachments that got placed into my nasal chakra. And he's supposed to be related to the body, to the person who soul swapped me, going back to that August 22nd, 2022 timeline. With that being said, you know, I mean, this is just, I got nothing but fucking evil shit to work with. You know, every time I have this Alex Nascimento entity here, you know, whatever come to defend me, he always tries to fucking remove my fucking dad and my dad's God self, any aspects of him in me, his soul consciousness within. You know, I got evil shit tormenting me. It's like the other fucking night. You know, I was being told that if I go to sleep with the lights off, Santa Muerte is going to come in, which I felt, and start removing my entity attachments, which happened. If I keep the lights on, David Rain and them were going to come and torment me. But I would be able to, you know, and take two of my timelines that's tied to that August 22nd, 2022 timeline, which they keep trying to take. So you know, that's my spiritual help. You know, so, you know, with that being said, I'm extremely frustrated with this, because every time I try to, you know, I start, you know, calling on help, I'll be told, you know, usually it's their soul consciousness or energy signature. It's not even that deep. By these road spirits, it's hers and it's Maria Parafin, and the motherfuckers will really be doing the work. And you know, that shit likes to fucking low-key confuse you and throw you off, but they'll be I wish I would have never gone deep with this shit. I should have. That black lady was telling me, don't indulge, don't talk to this evil shit. It opens your fucking consciousness up for fucking people's higher selves to fuck with you. And I got this wetback bitch I can't dispose of. And like I said, a lot of times they'll be accurate, but it's just, this is scary anytime something is taking your base consciousness, which has your identity in you. And that's exactly what this wetback bitch is doing. You know, she's trying to use a friend of mine who just recently died to fuck with me and all of that. And it's just hell. And tying to, you know, things that abet me. And I was being told, you know, she gonna fuck with the other black kyanite if you use another kyanite to cleanse yourself. So with that being said, you know, I'm trying to articulate myself as best as I can and articulate what I'm dealing with. All I can say is, you know, because of this evil shit, I was screaming to the top of my lungs with this evil ass shit. I started playing 142 hertz, and, you know, I felt a palpable change when I felt like something in my consciousness would change. That's how they always get you. You know, they'll hold something over your head like your consciousness. You know, they'll remove an entity attachment so you can't get something back. Your consciousness will entirely change. You know, that's why, you know, you have to have a good inner spirit team, which I don't have, to put you back together. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and take my bag. You know, at least I have material comfort, you know, to some degree. With that being said, my phone almost broke because of this bitch. You know, I kept trying to turn it on and it wouldn't turn on for a while. And when the God of light started to come down, that's when it inexplicably started to turn back on. So with that being said, you know, for all of you out there, man, just pray for me. There's so much deception that's going on within. So many, I'm just going to say it, evil shit. Very, very evil shit. Them roach spirits, they try to suppress their nature and help me out as much as they can. But this is just, so I'm going to have to fucking give, because I can't. And she's trying to fucking get rid of them, and because that's my best protection. And they're not all that great, but they try to go against their nature to help. And that makes a big difference. But with that being said, you know, that's my spirit protection is energy vampires. I don't really have anything to help. That, you know, it felt like Ingrid Heibert's conscious. They made some deal with Ingrid Heibert and all of that, and we're using what's really my powers that they stole from me, you know, against me. And I think I saw her consciousness in her or something. Anyways, I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with this shit. Mentioned that I tried using a 1248 hertz frequency against her, which works against the Illuminati, and she did it, fixed it to where it doesn't work against her or something, and it ended up fucking up my roach spirits, who actually rescued a lot of people. I saw the astral plane from them motherfuckers. I saw Tyrone Powers and surprisingly Marilyn Monroe. Mentioned too, not only has she been using my powers against me, but she also, I saw in the spirit plane, signed a soul contract to take a lot of my stuff with Barbara and David Rain or Ingrid Heibert or whatever, people on the PCH that put this on me, and my roach spirits freed her from that. And when we did, you know, as well as a little child spirit guide, when we did, she started taking from us and attacking us. And from what I understand, she's going to try to use my consciousness, steal the rest of us up in the astral plane, and use that to get other people to attack me. I know this all sounds crazy, but this shit's real. 94 hertz, 695 hertz to see, Lord. I can't even be playing frequencies because she'll be doing something to fix that shit against me. And two, I got word that she's going to try to escape my consciousness after mentioning that, by walking off with my consciousness that she stole. You know, she came in with a bevy of spirits, Raziel and all of that, some really, really evil shit. Mentioned too, this shit got me fucking running. I gotta stop indulging this shit. I want to mention too that they stole an entity attachment of mine's, Maria Parafin, last night, and that's connected me to my parents, and I felt it. Another thing too, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with this. She also did something. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. You know, I did a video mentioning it. Just pray for me. It's too much evil shit, man. I'm gonna have to get this shit out. Stew. Put it in these gourmet little sauces right here. So you could see it better if the screen wasn't on, but this looks like some type of dystopian view. It looks really cool from this view here, the way the cloud falls into the shit violently came down. Notice it forms an A, like beginning of trouble there, but you know, I notice how the cloud looked like it's sitting, like it's a part of the mountain chain, but when I see this, I feel like, you know, it's very, very beautiful, you know, don't get me wrong, but like something very, very negative is brewing spiritually. You know, look how little light there is, and it looks like a saucer of light initially. You know, the sun isn't out before I started taking video. Fucking cool. Look, I got the macabre here. What do I call it that? Look at the formation it makes. Come on, come on. Damn, that thing usually shuts down like a ghost. Seen enough of that shit. That looks so fucking magical. Come on. Yeah, it's off. Alright, it's off. Anyways, it's so nice to have a home again. It's like a nuclear explosion over there. I had to take time out of dealing with my curse to enjoy this beautiful day. It is fucking gorgeous outside. I just came in from paying my rent. Also, I plan on getting like a bigger picture here from, what they call that place? Ross. They, just like Walmart sell canvases. One that's really, really big I saw. And placed in one along with a symbolic, a sun mirror up here as well as up here. I kind of want two mirrors facing each other in a way. Just, you know, make things more intriguing than they already are. And so I plan to decorate more of this. I already got a plant in the corner. It's, you know, it's beautiful. But it's beautiful. I'm not complaining. You know, put a picture here, 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 as well as maybe a mirror. And so anyways, with that being said, right now I'm cooking stew. And this is just, I just eat staples. I got too much shit on me to be, you know, enjoying my eating. But anyways, this is just Black and Lovely. I mean, this is so fucking nice. It has its own oven, which is more than what I can say for the other place. You know, dishwasher, which I don't use. That is just beautiful. All of this is beautiful. This is a man's godsend. Wow, look how beautiful.